Good afternoon. Well, good Saturday afternoon, good people. It's your boy Big B, and I haven't done a Facebook Live video in a little while. It's been a long and hard week this past week, so I know Saturday afternoon is not really the opportune time to do a Facebook video because a lot of people are inundated and busy with their lives. So, you don't get as much traffic as we normally get. But I just wanted to say that I've noticed as of late a super big rising and a lot of people, it seems, that are really unhappy, and it breaks my heart to see so many good people that I know and that I'm connected to struggling so much just with the basic everyday happiness. And I found out it seems like a lot more people than I knew that are close friends are dealing with some like serious depression issues, like with their lives, and I didn't realize it was so rampant. And it sucks. I mean, we all go through tough times and have bad days and bad weeks. I mean, one of the things I wanted to share with you guys, I don't think it's fair that I always just post everything to be 100% positive, because there are days, believe me, where I am not happy, where I've had a tough time, where I struggle with keeping a smile on my face, where I want to get angry, where I want to lash back out at the world, where things seem unfair, but the problem is if you submit to that stuff, I fight it internally. I just don't talk about it because I can't allow myself to submit to it. If you submit to it, you'll stop yourself dead in your tracks. It will stymie you and you will not be able to move forward. There's a lot of things that happen in life that is unfair. One of a thing that really upset me this week, and again, I don't mind talking about things that make me upset, but somebody I considered a good friend, he just like randomly defriended me on Facebook. I mean, I have never done anything wrong to him. I've always been there for him. He's always been there for me. And I guess when people do stuff like that, it catches me off guard because I take my friendships very seriously. I value everyone that's in my life that I call a friend, and especially people that I take the time to do things with. And I would just never do something that shitty to someone else. You guys hear me constantly saying, be decent to people. I mean, I'm not a fucking hippie, and I don't mean kumbaya. There's not everyone out there that deserves your love, respect, your time. Believe me. Again, I don't subscribe to that peace to all hippie mentality shit. There are people out there that deserve to get filled in, that deserve to not be breathing the good air that the rest of us breathe. Believe me when I tell you that. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying take your time to be decent. Cherish the friendships you have, the people around you that value you, because you have no control of people. In life, all you can do is be decent, treat each other with respect, with kindness, take care of each other, and look out for people. The biggest thing is consideration. Put other people in your shoes, try to see things from their shoes, and see what they might be going through. People always think that if they extend themselves out to other people that it's taking something away from you. No, it's not. People think it might make you weak to reach out to see how people are doing and to be nice. I don't know why people equate hardness with strength. It's nothing. It's not. That's like some high school mentality bullshit. You think being stoic and not talking about how you feel and not reaching out to people makes you a badass and makes you hard. It's bullshit. It takes strength to be confident in yourself, to reach out and to care, to open your heart. The bad thing about having a big heart, it's easy for you to get hurt because you've got to lower and drop your armor to be able to let people in, to help them out, to see things from their situation. And when you do that, guess what? You're susceptible to getting hurt. So who can do that? Only strong people. Weak people can't do that. So what I'm saying is, if you see people struggling through things and there's someone you care about, don't just be like, oh, that's your problem. Fucking deal with it. Reach out, a helping hand. See if you can help, if you've got the time, the effort, the resources. I always prioritize everything. My life isn't my own. My life first belongs to my children. My children are number one. Fuck me, fuck my wife, my children first, over and above all. And that's the number one important thing to me. As long as they're happy, they're cared for, they're protected, they're provided for. Then, second to my children is my wife, and then my friends and the people I care about. My job as a network security engineer and cybersecurity guy, that's what pays my bills. It's not something that I eat, sleep, and breathe. What I do in the gun industry with my charity, again, is not my forefront of my life. My children are number one, then my wife, then my friends, my job, taking care of myself, because I have to take care of myself so I can remain strong, to provide for my family, friends, and love, well, first my family, and then be around for my friends and loved ones. So I have to take care of those things first. You know, there's nothing that's like a super forefront. You have to split, and life is about a balancing act. You know, I'm a gentleman by heart and a bad boy because I don't take shit from anybody and I don't follow anybody. I've always had a problem with authority. I'm a trailblazer. I like to do everything on my own. But at the same time, if I see someone struggling who's a friend, I'm going to take the time to reach out a hand and talk to them and help them out. Do I extend that to everyone? No, because not everyone is worthy of that. I give 100% to my friendships and I expect the same in return. And if they don't, I just distance myself or I just stop putting in that time and that effort. But what I'm saying to you is that the people who are there that do care and love about you and that you care and love about, you know, reach out and see people, you know, and take care of them. Like for me, I'm a strength and a rock and a source of grounding for a lot of my friends. You know, I've always been that way my whole life, you know, not having a father, not having a mother, and not having any real mentors. I've always had to fend for myself, look out for myself, and do everything on my own. I didn't really have anyone to confide in. And I just thank God that he made me a capable, intelligent enough man that I've been always able to sort out and think through my own problems. I just need a lot of time sometimes to be left alone, to digest things, and then I come up with a plan. And I always felt like being a capable man, you can solve things on your own. I don't open up to a lot of people. I don't share my grief, my problems, my stresses with anyone. It's not who I am. I'm not built that way. I could be suffering right now. You guys would have no idea. I could be on the border edge of being depressed, stressed out, unhappy, and you would still see me smile because I put that best foot forward because I can't allow myself to submit. Happiness is a choice. You got to fight through that negativity. You got to fight through those bad times. You can't submit to it. If you submit to it, the game is over. It's a wrap. I mean, it will encompass you. It's like darkness. You start fading back into it, and then it will just like dinosaurs with tar. It'll just envelop you. And we all go through it. You know, everyone in this fucking world wants a few things. They want to be liked. They want to be respected. They want to be loved, and they want to be acknowledged. And when we don't get that, no matter what people say, people can say all day, oh, I don't care about what other people think. You might not to a certain degree, but you do. Let's be honest. Everyone does. You know, everyone wants to be liked. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to have a voice, wants to be valued, wants to have an opinion, wants attention. We all want attention. Otherwise, we wouldn't have Facebook and Instagram and all this other shit. You're lying to yourself if you don't believe that. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not judging. I like to give good people attention. I like to see the fun shit you guys are doing, or when you're going through something bad, to reach out and give a positive word, to extend my hand and do what I can. I enjoy and feel honored and privileged to share my life with you guys and to see what you guys get and what you're going through. You know, that's part of life. We learn from each other. We help each other out. We support each other. We lean on each other. And, you know, it's like a hive mind mentality. And I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. But what sucks is that we're all on an even keel. Why do people take the time to judge each other so much? Why do we put other people down? I don't mind doing it in jest, like when you're people watching, you make fun of shit because people made bad fashion decisions. It's part of it's normal shit. That's not evil. It's not, you know, malicious or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, in times of crisis, people are always afraid to reach out to other people because of the fact that they have too much pride. They have too much, you know, no man is an island. We need each other. We've got to work through things, with other people that we can confide and trust. You need to have people that are close to you, that love you, that care about you, that love you unconditionally. So find those good people, but make sure that they understand that your friendship is valued and it's something that means you something. Because like when my friend this week, who I thought was a close friend of mine, defriended me, it hurt. I won't lie. It struck me right here in the fucking heart. And I called him, I texted him, I wrote him on Facebook to see what the problem was. Instead of giving me the kind of consideration I would have given him, he just ignored me. If you did something wrong, wouldn't you want to know what it was that you did wrong so that you could apologize for it and make amends? People, it doesn't work that way. Well, some people are selfish and it's just how they roll and there's nothing you can do it. So I had to pray on it, swallow it up and accept it. It sucks. Because, you know, you hate to lose good people in your life, but guess what? You have no control over others. So you just have to deal with what you can control, which is yourself. So lead by example, be polite, have good character, stand for something, have some kind of ethics, some kind of code of honor, and, take care of each other. Look out for the people that look out for you. Give your time and attention to the people that show you that they want to be in your life, that show you that you're important, and that value your friendship. You can't save the world. You can't save everybody. Leave that to the hippies and the Greenpeace people and all those organizations. But look out for the people that are close to you in your life, and stop playing this high school BS of it doesn't take anything away from you to reach out and be good to people. It makes you stronger, and makes you a person of value to be able to do that. There's a lot of people struggling through a lot of shit, hiding behind smiles, hiding behind, all of this illustriousness to try to throw people off because they're just desperate. And I found out, like I said, 3 more of my friends are diagnosed with depression. I had no idea that they were taking stuff for depression and that they were fighting through these battles. So I'm just telling you, don't judge a book by its cover. There's a lot of people out there. So just try to be decent to each other. Be polite. I'm not saying run around smiling like a fool at everybody. But take care of each other, good people. Be polite. Lead by example. Life is short. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a cunt. Don't be a bitch. And I'm talking to you guys. And women, don't act like asses either, okay? Get out there. Be good to each other. Be polite. Show some respect. Pick your battles. And have a great weekend, guys. Be safe. Be vigilant. Be smart. And again, just be you. Don't unapologetically. If people who care about you and love you are going to respect and appreciate you for how you are. And the rest of them, fuck them. That's where it doesn't matter. Because if you are a person of good heart and you're not an asshole, and then you should always be appreciated by the people who appreciate you. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Thanks for listening to my babble and my ramble as always. I appreciate you joining and listening in. I'm honored and I appreciate it. And I just want you guys to know that each and every one of you guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good day. Take care. Godspeed.